Woo, we made it. Finally, well, not finally, it only took me about an hour and a half to get up here, but it's like almost 7 o'clock, so I gotta hurry, get out to the glassing point. Just gonna unload this bad boy. As you can see, it's brand new. Not really, no, this thing's like 25 years old, but she's still going. She's been places, she's still going places, but I'm gonna get this unloaded. I'll meet you down at the glassing point. Alright, I just got off the four-wheeler and I'm hiking into a place that has historically been good for us, for my family and me, to see some pretty nice bucks. A few years ago this way, on the archery hunt, I was after a nice 30-inch 4x4. He was crabby in the fronts, but still 30 inches. He was awesome. He was running with a pretty good 4-point, not too wide, it was like 24 inches, but he had really deep forks. I doubt they're still alive. If they are, they're on the downhill side of their prime. But we're gonna see if they're in here, and if not, genetics. That's one of the biggest things to find in bucks. Go back to those areas where you see good deer. But I mean, both sides down here in this canyon is where I found those two big bucks and over here. I mean, we've had history in here. I got my first little 3-point down in this canyon on the rifle hunt. Shoot, I don't know, 15 years ago maybe. No. Yeah, pretty close to that. And my uncle got a nice 5x5 down here. Another one of my uncles has a nice wide 3-point. And we've seen some bigger bucks, some real big bucks in here, so I'm gonna see if I can peek over, find a good place to look down into both of them. And yeah, I'm excited for it. Hopefully we can find it. This exposure thing is bugging me. Sorry if I'm not focused and the light's a little blown out and stuff, but I can't. Something got bumped with the camera. I'm brand new to this stuff, so I gotta go into the settings and figure it out, but it won't let me adjust the exposure. So I'll get that figured out tonight. So for right now, you guys are just gonna have to deal with not ideal exposure. But let me get down here. I'm gonna get glassing. I've been sitting down for probably 20-ish minutes, 25, and haven't seen much. I've seen some elk a ways off, saw a doe. I saw on this closest ridge that I'm looking at, there was a cow elk and a doe, and they were following maybe 5 yards behind. The doe was just following the cow, which, I mean, I've seen before, but I always thought it was funny how they would walk the same path as if they were in the same herd and the same animal, so it's just kind of funny, but it's a bummer. This spot has never really been the most productive in the evening, which is weird. I mean, my experience, morning is always the most productive no matter where you're at, but there's still lots of glassing to be done in the evening. But this particular area, I hardly see the deer I want to see in the evening time, and there is a lot to glass here. I'm going to stay here for a little bit longer. It's getting dark, the sun's down, and yeah, hopefully I can see something creeping out. But either way, I just love being up here. I'm not mad about it, so hopefully we can get something creeping out here in the dark. And I don't know if I'll be able to get good footage of him, but I'm probably going to come back here in the morning. That wasn't my plan, but I think I'm going to. So, but I love it. The temperature is great. It's actually kind of chilly. I'm not going to put my jacket on though, because I know I'm going to be hot hiking out. But I'm going to sit here for maybe another 10-15 minutes. I'm going to glass over this other side here. See if I can't see anything. There's a big opening at the top and then little sparse openings in the quakies down below. And there's usually deer here. They're usually crawling up and over these saddles that I'm sitting close to, so maybe I can get lucky and see something come out below me. Nothing else in here. I'm gonna get packed up and go. I got excited because they were close to where I saw that first doe. Up on the hill, I saw 2 more deer, and they were running around. And I was like, wow. One of them had a big body, so I quickly pulled the spotter over. Just 2 more doe, but that's how it goes. You win some, you lose some. But I wouldn't say it was a loss. I love it out here. And I saw some deer, I saw some elk. It's great. But I'm going to get hiking out here. I didn't set camp up or anything because I wanted to get out on point. And now I got to do it in the dark, but that's okay. I'm used to that. This was just kind of a spur-of-the-moment trip, so I knew I was going to do things late. But anyway, I will see you guys back at camp. I'm going to get set up, eat something, and we'll find some bugs tomorrow. Back at it again in the morning, same place. It feels like one of those mornings. It's a good feeling. It's calm, peaceful. It's light enough to glass, so I gotta get down there, but it's perfect. I wanted to do it at this time anyway, because as we creep down there, there's a big saddle that's nice and clear. And so I can glass down into that, and then on the other side of the ridge, there's a big bowl that's clear up, so I'll be glassing up in that opening too. So I made it in perfect timing. I didn't even make it to my glassing point that I wanted to get to. I got stopped by, I saw some deer down here in the ridge in front of me. And there's nothing huge, but it's pretty cool bugs. I'm getting footage right here on the Olin. But it's cool. I do want to creep over there, but it's wide open. I'm right in sight. I don't want to spook them too much because I like watching them, but I want to see if there's something else. I don't think it's a big deal. It's June. If they see me, they see me. I got some good footage already, so. But pretty cool. We're seeing bugs now. I knew the morning was going to be good. Just a nice, good-looking 4-point. Nothing big, but it's pretty cool. So I'm going to keep going over here and looking. I've had a lot of game jump out in front of me, come up behind me. So it's been a cool morning. Deer just keep popping up. These bugs right down here that I was looking at, that first 4-point or 3-point, I waited for them to kind of go behind a rise so I can shoot over without them seeing me. But I look over before I get over, look into this canyon, and there's 3 more bugs. They're small, but still, deer just keep coming out of nowhere. So, this is a good morning. I also keep hearing an elk bugle, which is weird for June, but there's an elk bugling. I'd love to see him too. There's a special place in my heart for these mountains. Just a lot of family memories. I've been hunting here since I was born, since I could remember at least. Great place. Just got a memorial of a family member up here. Animals harvested up here. Just awesome things, and I love it, and I still love it. So, but it's just these calm mornings, summertime. It's so green. Kills my allergies though. But those bigger first bugs just walked out again. So, getting some good footage of those. But I was just about to pack up, but they're just feeding out on the tops of this ridge that I'm looking at down in here. And they just decided to come out and feed, so I'm gonna watch them for a little longer. They're pretty cool. packed up and head out of here. And it's early, it's only like 7:30, but I've seen a lot. I gotta get back. Gotta hike out of here, got a 40-minute four-wheeler ride, and then I gotta pack up my camp, which isn't much to pack up. Sleeping bag and pad, that's it. But load up and then drive home. My wife and baby are sick, so I'm gonna be with them for a little bit. I'll give this place another quick glass over, see if we can't see anything different. Not much new has been popping out, been seeing the same stuff, so I love doing this. I love studying these animals. I love coming out here and being in the mountains. Especially when they don't see you, hear you, and they just come out and they're just doing their own thing. Anyways, I'm gonna get packed up. I just finished a Pop-Tart, but it was so good I might have another one, so I'm gonna eat one of those real quick, and then I'll hike out of here. Walking back through these trees, getting to my four-wheeler. It's just so quiet. Hear the birds. There's a constant breeze making the Quakies rustle. The Quakies quake. It just got me thinking though. I mean, I love being alone. I love it being so peaceful. It's just you. For my hunting preference, I mean, I can just do me, do what I want. I don't have to worry about pleasing other people. I don't have to worry about somebody else's wants on their way of hunting. But it's kind of lonely. I mean, obviously you're alone, but it gets boring sometimes. I'm just hiking back, no one to talk to. And again, at times, it's nice. But, I mean, I grew up going out with my uncle, cousins, my dad, and there's always jokes being cracked and people laughing at each other. There's quiet times too when you need to be quiet, and sometimes you're too loud when you should be quiet. But well, I don't know what I like better, being alone, hunting my way. I kind of like that for archery hunting. I'm really one of the only people in my family that archery hunts, but those October rifle hunts with the family, they're so much fun. I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you like being alone? Do you like being with people? Both? Do you guys try to separate a hunt for you in the year and then a hunt with family and friends? But do you guys get bored when you're alone? Or are you guys just so in tune with it, you're just getting after it, that you don't even have to think to be bored? I don't know. I'm usually, at least when it's like hunting season, I'm usually on the move and glassing up stuff, trying to put on a stock, trying to pick apart brush, which can get monotonous and boring as well, but it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun, but I just love those memories of waking up in the cold morning, snow on the ground. You're just trying to get warm, get prepared for the cold morning before the sun comes up. And you've just got a bunch of people with you. It also makes things a little bit more comforting too, because I do a lot of this solo stuff, but I'm not the biggest fan of sleeping in the dark alone. I'm not the biggest fan of hiking in the dark either. Don't know what's worse. Hiking in the dark to your spot, or backpacking during the daytime, sleeping alone, and then you're almost to your spot anyway, so you just get out of your tent, walk a little ways, and you're there. I don't know which is better, which is worse. But anyway, I'm just talking now. Those are just some thoughts I had. I mean, it's so peaceful. I'm a religious person. I love being close to Christ, and I strive to do that every time, and the mountains definitely bring me there, and the most when I'm alone. But it can get a little lonesome. That's okay though, because I love it. Anyway,
we're back at this old thing, so we're gonna get it started up, cruise back to camp, get some food and water, probably head home. Got to get with the wife and kids. So, but I hope you guys are liking these scouting videos. Pretty soon the hunts are going to be here, so my dad and I will be going out to Colorado. Hopefully we can get out before the season starts. He's got a bear tag, I've got an archery deer tag, so we both need to get out there and scout. But there's going to be a lot of scouting videos. There's going to be some good hunting videos, but gotta wait for September for those. So, but either way, seeing deer is so exciting, especially the ones that I've seen recently. I've seen last week, real nice one. If you watched my last video, a real nice buck. I mean, middle of June, and he's past his ears, got a nice cheater, big eye guards. So he's going to be a big buck. And then the buck we just saw today, that 4-point, not huge, but still June. I think he's gonna be into something pretty good looking. So it's exciting. But I'm gonna get on the 4-wheeler, head back. Got like a 40-minute drive. So, but I'll see you guys back at camp. All loaded up, ready to go. It was a quick trip, but I think it was worth it. Less than 24 hours. So bombed up here, went out, glassed. Now I'm gone. But yeah, I think it was worth it. I mean, the first evening was really slow. This morning paid off for it though. Saw some really awesome bucks, a lot of elk. It was a lot of fun. If you like this stuff, make sure to go watch my other mule deer scouting videos. A lot of summer scouting going on. Learn as much as you can. You got to be a student of the game to kill a big one.